Hello, students. The topic which we are going to learn today is nature of international business. We all know that international business is the trade of products, goods, services, knowledge, technology across national borders at a global level. So now looking into the nature of international business, the first point is international restrictions. The international market or the foreign country will generally have restrictions for the other companies to enter into the nation. The reason for having international restriction is to protect the domestic players in the market. For example, it might be a foreign direct investment policy, or they might exercise some import duties or the custom duties, and they might have even trade block restrictions. For example, if you take the European Union, we have 27 countries in the European Union. They have signed an agreement for free trade between those countries. And if any other country outside the European Union needs to do a business with this country, then they will charge the entering country for doing a business. They might impose some kind of duties or taxes. That is the first restrictions. Moving on to the second one, benefit to participating country. For example, if Sony is coming to India and starting a business, India is the participating country. So how is India being benefited? So there are so many employment opportunity created, as well the research and development is coming into India with so much of innovations, technology is entering into India, and thereby the economic growth of India also increases. That is the benefit to the participating country. The third one is large scale operations, be it export. The company needs to do a large scale operation. It has to manufacture goods in huge numbers. The reason is satisfying the domestic demand. They'll also have to satisfy the global demand. So generally in international business, small scale operations doesn't work, and they always have to go in for mass productions or mass operations. And the fourth point is integration of economies. So if a product needs to be manufactured, it cannot be solely manufactured in a single country. Maybe the raw materials they have to import from other countries, and the production happens in another country, and the selling happens in another country. For example, we'll take Apple, where the screen is manufactured in Japan, the display screen, whereas the semiconductors is obtained from South Korea. The assembly is done in China, and finally, maybe iPhone is sold in India. So we have four countries which are integrated. So that is integration of economies, where all the four economies are going to be benefited in this international business. And then the next point is the international business is dominated by developed countries. So be it US, Europe, or UK, they have an upper hand compared to the other countries because they have the best of the infrastructure, and the R&D facility is best in these countries. So they go for expanding globally or internationally. That is dominated by developed countries. The next point is market segmentation. Whenever a foreign country wants to start its operation in the home country, in India, they have to understand the customer needs, the customer preferences, their lifestyle, their behavior, and according to that, they have to manufacture the product or sell their services. Maybe one example which we can take is Coca-Cola. When they entered into the Japanese market, they had a different flavor of green tea flavored Coca-Cola being sold in Japan. That is market segmentation, where they have customized the product according to the taste and preferences of the Japanese. Moving on to the next final point, the sensitive nature. Sensitive nature refers to the economic sensitivities, maybe inflation, recession, these all economic sensitivities, and then political sensitivities, whether the government is stable or the policies are stable or it is fluctuating according to the ruling party. That is the political sensitivity, and then the cultural sensitivity. That is the reason why most of the companies from US have failed to open a company in China, because understanding the cultural aspects in China is really difficult, and doing a business in China is difficult because their cultural aspects are different compared to the other developed nations. So this is about the nature of international business.